Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Margaret Seconded. I'm so glad that you can join me here today. February 3 was the start of this month's Flying Star update, and since it is also the first day of the new year of the Metal Ox, it is good to be aware of how to start the new year with the best energies supporting us from the start. So a new year is beginning, a new beginning, a new energy. So it's best to start the new year with leaving the old painful past behind us and start fresh. I know some of you have been eagerly waiting for this month's update. And so here it is. I'll get right on to it. And let's start with what's on the screen right now. You will see on your screen the Flying Stars chart for February 2021, which starts on February 3 and ends on March 5, 2021. So there's still a few days in the month for you to look around your home and find out if the areas that you're actually working in has all these good energies, or if you need to move to another area right now for this month temporarily. So we will see a huge shift in the energy this year, as we are now in the new year of the Metal Ox, based on the solar calendar, the Hsia Calendar. And the Metal Ox year began at around 10:58 p.m. on February 3, 2021. I know right now we had actually just celebrated our lunar Chinese New Year, which was on February 12, 2021. Now what you can see here are all the 9 stars and what they stand for, as well as 9 grids here. And in each of these grids you will find 2 numbers. The big number in the center indicates the annual star, and the other number indicates the monthly star. Now, for you folks who have not actually done your mapping of your floor plan, I would suggest using a reliable compass to determine the directions and locations of each area of your home and where your home is facing or sitting. So as we head towards a new year and hopefully a better, brighter year than what we had before, we still have to be mindful that the virus is still in our midst and not to take any unnecessary risks with our health and safety. So please look after yourself and your family and stay positive. So let's get moving with what's also in our screen right now is you will see highlighted here the southeast sector of the 9 grid. And in the southeast sector, the annual star is the number 5, flies into this space. And for this month, the number 4, romance and literary star, which is the wood element star, affects and it can affect the thighs, the liver, the bladder, and can cause some colds and flu. Although on the whole it is considered an auspicious star. So it is auspicious for this period 8, which runs from 2004 to 2024. Now we have the annual 5-star yellow star flying into the southeast, which can cause a lot of issues. And if you have actually joined me on my webinar, you would know all this the flying star energies that have flown into each of your houses sectors for the year 2021, and what remedies or cures would have been recommended and for each space. So the monthly 4-star flying to the southeast improved the otherwise negative energy of the space. And the safest way to treat this combination is to avoid activating the monthly star with with any water cues, as it could also weaken the metal that we have actually put in place to actually weaken the annual number 5-star. So the number 4-star actually governs creative, academic, and artistic pursuits, and even how do you call this? we can actually use a little bit, but we don't want to trigger the negative energy of the number 5 star. In this aspect with the number 4, probably the snake and the dragon, which are located in the southeast sectors, might have some luck in your relationships. And we can also find that some peach blossom will be activated. It can be activated if you know how to do it with the right enhancers. But you will still need to protect yourself from the number 5 by installing the remedies and the cure. And okay, so let's get moving to, so this is just a brief summary of what the number 5 and the 4 flying into the sector of the southeast sector this month. Okay. Here you see highlighted is the south sector of your home, and in this time frame this month, the number 9 purple star flies into this direction, this sector, and it affects promotions, it affects careers, and this is especially true if you have an office or a main door in this area for this month. And we also have the annual number 1 water star flying into the south and this year, and so it enhances, so the number 9 enhances the number 1 star, and you know, it would be best by using this area for for your office or for work as well. And but if you have some sort of how do you call this problem with your health, there might be some effect towards your health. Now, this area also affects the wealth and career sector because of the timely flying in of the number 1 and the number 9 for this month. So, please also, how do you call this? There's really nothing much to worry about the number 9 star, as it is timely, and it's just enhance the good energy of the number 1 star in this sector for this month. Okay, the southwest sector this month has the number 2 flying into this particular sector, and of course, southwest sector being the matriarch sector. Of course, the matriarch or eldest female, or females are people that are actually sleeping in this area, could actually be very would be affected by this number 2 illness star. So my recommendation, of course, is if you are already sickly, if you're pregnant, then please try to avoid this sector. It is also the sector where the number 3 wood star is, and alongside with that, it's also where 3 pole is in this year. So it could cause a bit of health problems. It could also cause, with the number 3 being in this sector, it could cause some argumentative disharmony in the family, some gossip, and that type of thing. So, if you have important rooms in this location and you are unable to move out, please try to keep this area as quiet as possible, and of course, do not do any work or renovations this month. Now, if your office is like I said, the important rooms are in this area, you might activate some malicious effects or negative effects Now, if this is where your bathroom is, or a less important room is, your living room, your kitchen, then don't worry too much about it, okay? Again, people with poor health and women who are expecting should try and avoid using this space also. So best cure is to keep this area calm and quiet as much as possible during this month of February. And please don't do any digging, noisy renovations, and play loud music indoor and outside this particular area. So once you disturb this area, there might be some negative affliction or negative circumstances that might arise, and it can be caused through three types of misfortune: loss, sickness, and arguments. Okay, so let's move on to the next sector, which is the east sector of your home. This time, the number 3 jade star, being a wood element star, affects limbs, the feet, the lungs. It also can affect the oldest son. It overall, it's not really that auspicious in period 8, and it can cause quite a bit of problems, as it can be quite tricky to for this month, as because you can see here the annual number 4 star, which is basically a very auspicious star, is in this location, and together with number 3, they're both wood elements. What you do to the number 4 will actually just enhance the number 3. So it's better to just avoid doing anything more than what you have done for the number 4 star at this point in time. Again, if you also have a main door, an important room in this area, I would actually suggest that when you're doing office work, to be a little bit more careful. Double check everything, double check documents that you're signing, and and if possible, of course, I would suggest trying to use another door if you have another door that you can use, and it's just temporarily, it's just for this month, okay? And again, because of the fact that we have the number 3 here, it's better that we just keep this area quiet. At the same time, I have to remind you that the 3 killings is also in the east sector this year. So just be aware of disputes, arguments, and again, to keep this area quiet, no digging, no major renovations for this particular sector inside your home and outside your home. Okay? Now, the number 5 actually flies into the center of our home. So we do have the number 6 annual star, and it would be great. It would be good to introduce cures along with metal cures to balance the energy in the center. When you do that, it will lessen the effect of the number 5. And again, do not disturb this area unnecessarily. Stillness together with some metal cures can keep the negative influences of the number 5 yellow star to a minimum, and avoid using any fire energy and candle in this sector for this period, for this month. And please, again, do not do any unnecessary digging or breaking our walls or nailing stuff into the walls in this particular sector. So usually the center would have a hallway or kind of an empty space if you have a large home. Now, if you do have a bathroom, a guest room, or something that is not being used, an unimportant room, then the negative power is not activated. Okay. Again, avoid building work or renovation, and introducing any of the fire element to this space. Okay, so we're now into the west sector of your home. Now the west sector has the number 8, which is a great star, the wealth star flying into it. But then here comes along the number 7, violence or robbery star. So the number 7 is more a negative star. It can indicate burglary, gossip, deception, thieves, theft, and for this month. So you might want to introduce some good quality earth cures, but then it might also enhance the monthly star. So better, to just, if you already have some enhancers for the number 8 annual star, better just leave it as is. Maybe you can introduce some watercolors of blue and black into this area, but just to minimize the number 7 star for this month. And if you do have an office or door in this area, again, be very careful about any office work, any documentations. Also, be careful if you do have a main door with windows that is windows that people can see in. And then it's best to just be a little bit more careful. Maybe install an alarm system as well. Okay. So let's get going to the next sector, which is the northeast sector of your home. And in this sector, we have the number 8 wealth star flying into the northeast for this month and bringing with it auspicious energy. It of course affects the wealth and career and luck. And because it is also a timely star in the period 8. And it is actually also considered the most auspicious flying star in period 8. So the number 9 flying to this area, which also houses the Tai Sui for the year. And while the annual number 9 has a good influence and double the effect of whatever energy is in the space, it is also important to remember that we do not activate this area with loud noise, as we have the Tai Sui located here for the year. So this area must be kept calm and quiet, and we can look forward to a good balance of energy here for the month if that is the case. So how do you call this? We can put some fire colors and live plants for this particular area, as it actually enhances the number 9 star. And yes, and as well as the monthly 8 star. So yeah, a few lighted candles is fine, but again, when you have a fire in your home, you have to be really careful about them, and preferably, if nobody's watching these areas, not to do any candle lighting. That would be my suggestion. Okay, so in this area, if you're you're using this area for one of your important rooms, then you can expect a bit of good luck and good fortune. So while this area is good for wealth, you actually have to be careful that you don't overwork, as this can also cause health problems. If you have an office here and a bedroom here, of course the additional work might bring in good income, but that's to what extent. If you are going to stress yourself and do overtime work when your health doesn't allow you, all you create is more problems for yourself health-wise. So as in anything, I would recommend balance. You can work, but in overall, you have to be very careful that you don't stretch your own particular health to the point that you can create health problems. such as high blood pressure or kidney problems, and those are really serious problems, right? So for this particular area, please just avoid putting heavy metal for this month. And in general, it's a pretty good sector to use, okay? So the next sector that we have here is the North sector, wherein the number 1 flying star is flies into this area for this month, and the number 1 being an auspicious star can again temper the annual number 2 star that enters the North this year. The influence of the number 2 will be weakened due to the monthly number 1 star, especially when we try to enhance the number 1 star, which is a water star, a water element star, and this area can be used, you know, it can actually be used for some activities, you know, but the thing is, please remember that we have the annual number 2 located here, and we'll need to keep this area pretty quiet. So, you know, again, you still have to leave all these annual cures here and in place, and to fully benefit also from the influence of the monthly number 1 in February, because to remedy the number 2, you will be actually adding metal element, and the metal element would actually support the number 1 water star, okay? So again, if you have outside negative negative environment outside, like garbage piles, pylons, lampposts, or of course, again, anything outside of this, of any particular sector of your home, would actually affect whatever energy that lands in that particular sector for that particular year, for that particular month as well. Okay. Now we come to the last sector of your home, which is the Northwest sector, and for this month, the number 6 white star, the heaven star, actually flies into this sector, and if this actually area, of course, affects the patriarch or the eldest male, and it also governs with the number 6 star, also governs the wealth, leadership, success, and ambition. And so for this month, we have the 2 same metal element stars, and these 2 stars are in conflict with each other. You know, thus creates a little bit of a headache to find out to whether you want to enhance the monthly number 6 star or just leave it alone, because it will also strengthen the negative annual number 7 star. So, you know, those who actually have the main doors offices in this area may enjoy a bit of business and career luck or success. So while the number 6 white represents accomplishment, if the number 6 monthly star is located in the bedroom, it can cause problems with the throat and or legs, and you know, it might create some minor problems. And so if you do have a bedroom in this area, try introducing some watercolors, blue, black, or gray, or yeah, blue or black colors into this space. And you know, of course, do not enhance the number 7 star. Do not hang any metal wind chimes here. And you know, whatever you have in place for the number 7 you know, star as a remedy, when you just leave it as in place, and as the number 6 star is only a temporary flying star that flies into this space for this month of February. Okay, so thank you folks for tuning in to my channel, and for joining me into this in today's video. I hope you have you know, you have learned some of the information, you have benefited from some of the information I'm sharing with you here. And likewise, I hope you guys will support me and subscribe to my channel, share my videos to some of your friends and family members that might be interested in knowing more about Feng Shui. And with all these viruses and negative stuff and people not knowing what to do, it'd be great to learn some metaphysics and knowledge and incorporate this into your lives. So I hope you also will join me in my Facebook pages. I do have a Feng Shui for Health Facebook page account, and whatever I'm not posting here, I will be actually how do you call it? I do have other posts, other Feng Shui messages, and that I post over to my Feng Shui for Health and Wealth Facebook page, as well as I do also have a Seconded Publishing house Facebook page that you can also check. So please share all this information with your friends and families, and I do hope to see you again. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I thank you again for your support, and I hope to see you soon. So it's Margaret saying bye bye for now.